Well, there's probably been a lot of them. One of the maybe most unusual experiences I had was about 15 years ago. I was working for an international mining company, and I had the responsibility to go up into far north of Ontario and try to, from scratch, get a mining development started. And the only folks that are up there are these very remote, separated native communities. They call them First Nations up there. And the reason I say it was defining, it was the realization that the people that you need and the people that you're affecting with what you do may have very different perspectives on life, very different hopes and dreams and motivations. And you go up there thinking we've got this great business opportunity. We're going to go get a business opportunity for our stakeholders or shareholders. And it seems simple to say it in retrospect, but the aha moment of the way to get all this done is to care more about them and what they want and need. And then the business kind of comes along with it. And that's kind of close to my mind even in this job, because we're working on affordable housing. It's very similar. If you work that from the perspective of let's go get business results for our shareholders, you become short-term, you do a lot of things that don't really get you as good an outcome as if you take the mindset of we're trying to help people buy homes. And if you understand the motivations and the needs of that stakeholder, and I put our employees in that group as well, when you focus on their needs, then all your stakeholders do better. And I think that some of that came from that extreme experience of working in Northern Ontario. It really is phenomenal. It's one of the biggest opportunities for our industry. When I talked earlier about areas like Phoenix and Arizona needing to be more creative, many people they have that old vision, right? And that old vision was earned back then. It was pretty basic stuff. But today we're using the same materials. We're making homes that when people walk in them, if they have that mindset of what manufactured housing is, without exception, they're like, oh my goodness, right? You hear people say, like, I could live in one of these homes. Yeah, it's because they're equal quality and they're beautiful. And we do everything from, the least expensive, because we're trying to help people buy homes, up to, frankly, multi-million-dollar properties. So the flexibility and ability of this industry to create homes that can fit in a lot of situations is pretty remarkable. We've contributed to it. Interestingly, you contribute to it partly through lobbying and partly through many of our homes are regulated under the federal code, HUD, and trying to get the HUD code right so that we have the elbow room to create better homes. That's been a great effort for the industry because the quality has come up dramatically over the last, I would really say 40 to 50 years. But then innovation. We've come out with duplexes recently that fit better in an urban setting. And now we're getting the chassis taken off as a requirement so that we can go multi-story more easily. So you got to innovate and you got to meet the customer need.